is Friday, 2nd of December. We're looking at the May 2017 UK wheat chart, and as usual we're starting with the long-term chart. We'll look at the yearly monthly chart here we've got in front of us, and you can see we were looking last week on the 10 and the 30, this blue line crossing the red line here, and how many tons happened over the last 20 years, and obviously indicating we've had this rise up here, and obviously we're overbought on the stochastic at the present moment. Obviously that's the red candle formed there for what's happened in November, relatively tight range month, and obviously this is October where we had the stellar month rise up. Obviously we are coming to test this swing high here of last year, and also a sort of swing high here we had back in 2014. Looking back over the last year's December was a fairly tight range month. Here's that green candle here, green candle there, and that red candle there. So the last sort of 4 years has been sort of a very tight range market, and probably that's what we could be looking in for now. But let's pop down into the monthly chart and have a look. Here you can see October, here's November's, a smaller candle, obviously range 144, low 138.50, with last night's close 38.50, so we're starting at the bottom of the November candle. Obviously, so you can see this is the swing high from last year. 10 monthly moving average down here at 132, so that's the only support that's coming through on those averages at the moment. Let's pop down into the weekly chart, and you can see here that obviously what we've done really since sort of the 17th of October is sort of gone into this sideways range pattern where we've had 2 falling months, 2 up months, and now this sort of month where we've fell back here to this is the starting of the ending of this week as we're coming through. Obviously 10 SMI on the weekly comes in support here at 38.50, and that's obviously where we're coming back to. So really what it's saying is we've sort of we've had this up move here, and now we've gone sideways. Do we continue in this sideways action, or do we break the support and then start a new trend down? Let's go down and see into the all-important daily and see what we can see. Obviously the same as we can see here, we have this up move during September and obviously the big month October, and then all we've done through November is sort of consolidate this sideways action. All the moving averages have crept in together. Obviously what we've come now, we've come back down to test this important swing high here, which acted as support here in the middle of November, and we've come down to test it again. Obviously I've got 2 red arrows here. The first red arrow is the 10 and 30 cross here. I've also put a 5-day moving average to see to give me confirmation of this breaking of this. This would be the 30-day moving average, and obviously that confirms now we've got the 5-day and the 10-day are lined up below the 30-day. So it gives us an indication that we are looking for a pullback. We've lost momentum in this uptrend. We've got a sell signal. We're now coming down to looking to be oversold on the stochastic, and obviously the support comes in here. The next support would be down here at the good old 60-day moving average at 136. So we've got to keep an eye on this. Obviously we know from the last 4 or 5 years we normally see a tight range market in December. That would be my preference, to hold within this sort of category of 144 high, 138.50 low. But the moving average is obviously we've got a sell signal. That gives the lead to thought that we will break through this support here and test this 136, and then obviously we'd have to see over the next couple of weeks whether this 136 does hold, and I'll put an update this time next week. Thanks for watching.